It is a gorgeous Sunday afternoon, but today the stars are out in 49 other states. It's just basketball, but here individual talents will take on each other for the HBCA All-Star Game on the ISC Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by the Agents Advisor and Joe Morris. Ready to grow your business? Email info@theagentsadvisor.com and by SEI Communications, Southeastern Indiana's most diverse telecommunications provider. Alongside my broadcast partner, Kristen Hazley, I am John Natali. And Kristen, the best of the best decide to go down to Lugatti today as we're going to see some great basketball and between the East and West All-Stars in Southern Indiana, but I don't think there will be much officiating in these two. We're just going to see a lot of great basketball from all these All-Stars this afternoon.
Well, yeah, we are officially in All-Star season. Have a great series for you here on ISC Sports. It started yesterday with the Hoosier Gym Classic, where we saw a few of these players. We'll highlight them throughout the game, but very similar. You know, a lot of free shooting, a lot of green lights, if you will, for some perimeter shots, and like you said, not a lot of whistles. So I expect to see some impressive shooting, some great moves, and just a nice farewell and a showcase for some of these Southern Indiana players.
We're at this prestigious Jack Butch Arena in Lugatti, and you can see there, very old school, very, very unique. But that is not what these players are concerned about, because they know there's a little bit of heaven on the line here as they can walk out with a trophy. And you look at the East starters, Emma Sko and Juliana Davis, Elise Coleman, Brooklyn Wren, and Molly Ernstis. Kristen, two of those players are going to go down to Kansas to play for the Jayhawks, both Skoen and Brooklyn Wren from Silver Creek. And you can see right there Molly Ernstis.
Yeah, she'll be at Kansas with Brooklyn Wren there. So they will be pairing up. We got to see them yesterday out at the Hoosier Gym Classic as well. So, you know, they're coming off a back-to-back game. This will be their second All-Star game of the weekend, but you know how much that Southern Indiana community means to these two. Molly Ernstis from Jennings County, Brooklyn Wren, again, Silver Creek. And so for the Southern Indiana community to have two players going to play at Kansas, a great, great historic program, it's really a sense of pride for those two players to be in this game today.
A player from Jennings County, Molly Ernstis, is coached by Chrissy Sigler, head coach at Jennings County. She lost in the semi-state finals, got right to the nip of it, 50-47 against Roncalli and the Royals. And she is in her 11th season at 152-93. And Matt Vick, who has been busy for state titles, back-to-back for the Borden Braves. And he is 131-88, 2-0 against Chrissy Sigler and Jennings County. Let's set the starters for the West. It'll be Lexi Primus, Shay Hawk, Emily Parker, Jaden Scott, and Katie Reed. Under head coach Gretchen Miles, the Washington Hatchets. She has two players, Reed and Shay Hawk, on the squad. Her 19th season, 299 and 117. Now, does this count as 300 if she gets it?
You know, that's a great question. I'm not sure it's going to go on the official coaching record, but maybe it can be the honorary ceremonial 300th. You know, doing a nice job with that Washington program. Another deep run into the postseason, which led by Katie Reed. You know, she is heading to Murray State next year. Another player that we saw yesterday in the Hoosier Gym Classic as well, and she can shoot the ball. I tell you what, John, when she gets the ball in rhythm, there is nothing, a hand in her face, nothing's going to stop her. It was such a sight to see, and I'm hoping we'll get to see some more hot shooting this afternoon.
And I'll also see second coach Terry Munsterman from Evansville Mater Dei Wildcats. He's only in his second season, 20-5. But he has done very well for the Wildcats, as you can see the starters there and the entire team for the West All-Stars. That was exciting. I mean, we see a lot of these players throughout the season, individual performances, but when you get to put all of them together, we know there's going to be a lot of scoring, very little defense probably, but it'll make for a great game.
I'll tell you what, we came down to it in the end of the All-Star game yesterday, and it got competitive. It was an exciting last 2 minutes. Terhune coming back from 6 points down, and it was hot shooting. It was impressive plays, and there was definitely some defense down the stretch there. So don't get us wrong. There is definitely some competitive spirit still in these games.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be the start of the HBCA Girls All-Star Game on the ISC Sports Network.
Oh, baby, that got me awake. The worm has turned in Logansport.
Look at that play.
The lob underneath, and if you don't get any picture perfect more than that.
That young man will be glad that our cameras were here for tonight's contest.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Back on the campus of Lagodi High School. A beautiful Sunday afternoon between the East All-Stars and West All-Stars of Southern Indiana. And we're going to play college rules. 40 minutes of basketball, 4 10-minute quarters. And the way that these players are chosen, it is by school leadership and also the coaches.
Yeah, obviously a great collection of young players here, senior players. Some definitely stepping on to the next level. We already talked about the duo going to Kansas. Others maybe just this is their last hurrah. This is their chance to really celebrate their high school career and be on display for their entire community down here in Southern Indiana.
Brooklyn Wren controlled the tip, and we are underway. East controls the basketball. Man-to-man defense from the West. And in the corner, and already easy bucket to the hoop is Brooklyn Wren.
Yeah, and she is just impressive. I talked pregame about her shooting. Yes, that 6-footer can shoot from behind the perimeter as well as get into the paint and be super agile like we just saw for the opening points.
Perimeter jumper, Katie Reed from the elbow. Knotted at twos early in this one. Motion offense, good look, and a good take.
Yeah, and that's the kind of chemistry I think we'll see develop as the game continues to go on. That time it was Elise Coleman. She, again, is another one of those players that we showcased yesterday. So there are quite a few out there that played together yesterday, and I tell you what, it was pregame like a social hour. I'm not sure there was too many warm-ups and stretches going on, but it was really cool to see all of these different young ladies come together and really just celebrate the sport of basketball and be friends more than competitors for at least one day, right?
We have our first triple, Emily Parker from Boonville on the last possession down for the West. There's Reed, and she'll pop for three. Off the iron, no good. Ball tapped around, and a rebound by Shea Hawk.
Yeah, you might feel like you're seeing double between Katie Reed and Brooklyn Wren on the East and West teams. Both tall, both able to shoot the three, and both able to drive the paint as well.
And Emma Scone decides to bury a triple from about 24 feet, and it's 7-5.
And I think that's the kind of green light we're going to see, but good for Emma Scone getting in the scorer's book early. Nice in-rhythm three-point shot. Why not?
Jaden Scott from Castle to the rim. She got fouled. And we'll have our first free throws of the afternoon. Scott shoots it at 81% from the line and got it there. That one off the rim. She'll try to split the pair. And she gets a friendly roll. So Jaden Scott on the board, and it's 7-6.
You mentioned in the pregame, but a very cool and historic gym here in Lagodi, one of the dugout gymnasiums that you don't see everywhere anymore, but the few that we do have in the Hoosier State are well kept and very cool to play in, just like this one.
Brooklyn Wren with another bucket. She's got 4, and another foul. That's going to go against Elise Coleman.
Elise Coleman, a 3-sport athlete throughout her high school career, was a varsity letter winner on the softball and volleyball team. Obviously can add some height to the volleyball front line, but she'll be playing basketball next year at Western Kentucky. Go Hilltoppers.
Yes. And Emily Parker sinks 2 more. She got 5. And on the look underneath, Juliana Davis was hanging out in the paint, and she's got 2, 11-8. Thought about it. Down the right wing. And Shea Hawk. And now Katie Reed.
Well, this is some impressive ball movement for an all-star game. I'll tell you that.
They're playing up on defense. They're not giving them any room to maneuver. Lexi Primus. Fadeaway jumper off the back of the iron, no good. And Brooklyn Wren with another rebound. That 6-3 frame. The kick out. Here's a long 3.
Ooh.
And over the backboard it goes by Ernstis.
Yeah, Molly Ernstis in the corner, averaging over 18 points per game throughout her entire high school career, and just an impressive shooter. And we saw throughout the postseason as well, an aggressive driver of the ball. I feel like she's one of those players where you could put at the power forward or guard position.
Senior season, 24 a night.
Woo.
And underneath, good look. Jaden Scott now with 3. 11-10. And with a spin move. Good footwork with the left hand.
Yeah, nice little touch, little spin move. Great court awareness. She knew exactly where she was and where the rim was as well.
Just wonder how many people are watching from Lawrence. Straightaway 3 from the iron. And it rims out. Down low. Wren again. Got caught up with Katie Reed.
I'm telling you, look at them. They could be twins. Their games are so similar as well. It's fun to see them going mano-y-mano in the lane. Yeah, I just took her legs a little bit there, but I mean, the ponytail, thank goodness they're on different teams. It'd be really tough if they were both on the same team this afternoon.
See number 34, Josie Knepp, in for the West. Perimeter jumper, front iron, no good. And Emily Parker. Long 3, and nothing but net. Shea Hawk.
I love it. Confident stroke, rises up. No doubt about it. Tries to answer there, though. That looked good for a second, too, John.
I think it's Ionescu distance early in this one, tied at 13s.
No, you know what state we're in. It's Caitlin Clark distance, John.
I know.
Come on
well,
now.
no, they weren't that far back.
That's fair. That's fair.
Move back to the logo for her.
The Jack Butcher range today.
Exactly. Again, Brooklyn Wren showing that post presence.
And here it is. We'll take a quick look back at this. Great find. I love it. She knew she was going to shoot from the moment that pass was coming her way, had her feet set. Great transition, and nothing but net on the follow-through.
Wren can't hit the free throw. Not saying it's that much of a dent in her game, but 70%, now average.
I mean, like you said, fair to say it's not a massive dent in her game. You know, depending how much she'll be playing in the post at the next level, though, something she'll definitely look to elevate. There's, nothing more dangerous than a post player that can not only score on you when you're laying off, but also take free points from the free throw line.
Leading all scorers with 7 is a Dragon from Silver Creek. Caught up in traffic. That's Josie Knepp. Needs help. On the dribble drive, Higgs, Hannah Higgs, number 15. She's got the basketball. Another long three off the front iron. Offensive rebound.
That's that's one more fun thing about these All-Star games. You're going to see some rebounding battles as well because they're taking so many threes that some of these rebounds are going long. They're going different directions. So it's fun to see them battle for some boards, too.
Floater off the glass by Hannah Higgs. Evansville Christian and the Eagles is Higgs. That is Bryn Owens, number 22, and a steal. Here comes Josie Knepp.
Yeah, Bryn Owens, another player with a impressive high school career from Austin, and she took her team on a pretty deep semi-state run as well this year. Very well deserved for her to be on this roster.
That three-pointer came up short, and Emery Stroud came away with the rebound. Here comes the West. That's Higgs on the dump off. That's Julia Lashley, number 32 from Bloomington South, the Panthers. She's going to try it. Back iron no good, and the rebound by Coleman.
Oh, she's going to go. Hey, heads up play.
Well, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah.
That was actually Emery Stroud from Crawford County, dual sport athlete for the Wolfpack, also plays volleyball.
Yeah, you can see she's just got some nice length there. And as we just saw, can rebound, can also carry the ball down the court. Almost gets through there, but another tray drained.
That was a long three by Molly Ernsta. She's in the books. On the dump off, that's Josie Knepp. Now Taylor with it. Good shimmy shake. The kick out. Elbow jumper. Got it.
Ooh, love that. Like a little elbow jumper. That's such a great shot to have in your bag. And well done. They're starting to share the ball a bit.
On the steal. Here comes Knepp. Good look underneath. And missed the open layup, but fought for by Olivia Heil. And she gets the bucket.
We were just talking about it. There are points to be had off of the rebounds, especially on those offensive rebounds. Fun to see them going after it and having to finish through some contact as well.
On the take, floater with the right and got the friendly roll.
Just a great floater there through two defenders closing in on her. Another excellent shot to have in the bag.
Ernst with 5. On the pump fake, all the way to the cup. Couldn't get it to go was Olivia Heil, but an offensive rebound. Little dish into the middle. Corner three. Off the iron, another offensive rebound. Long triple.
Oh!
And canned it.
Well, there it is. We said there would be some green lights out there, and it looks like everyone's seeing green right now, and distance just keeps extending a little bit further back. How about that? A little soft screen there by by Knepp, and rises up for the tray.
As a collective, the West shoots it at 31% from 3 as that one just grazes the rim by Davis. No man's land. Now the kick out. Another long 3. That one off the iron, no good by Lashley, but another offensive rebound. Under a minute.
Yeah, this one's been close, and obviously we like to see that. We think we'll see a little bit of fluctuation here and there, but as long as we've got a close one going down in the fourth quarter, I think you're going to see some excellent, entertaining basketball.
Good take from Olivia Heil. Going to have a whistle. That'll be on Juliana Davis. SCI Communications is Southeastern Indiana's most diverse telecommunications provider, with offerings ranging from lightning-fast fiber optic internet to data center solutions and fiber transport. Visit SCIcommunications.com or call 1-888-200-8077 for availability today. SCI Communications wishes to congratulate Molly Ernstis of Jennings County on playing in today's game. Fadeaway jumper off the back of the iron and rebounded by Heil. 20 seconds. That's Hannah Higgs. And pick up a foul. That's going to be on Riley Rarick, a state champion for Borden and the Lady Braves, also a dual sport athlete.
Yeah, and that's one very cool thing about both of these rosters is they're loaded with players who didn't just put up numbers, but they won a lot of games for their programs as well. Proven winners. You talk about Borden, Silver Creek, obviously making a few runs as well. So really just a lot of experienced leaders and contributors on some very, very good basketball teams.
That foul is on Ailey Taylor from Princeton, also a volleyball player for the Tigers. And gets that one to go. Taylor's got 2. Final 5. Ball tapped around and on the baseline.
I love the active hands there by Hannah Higgs. They almost had the half-court trap going there. Not sure how they got the call on that one, but love to see it. Little defense down the stretch.
If they can get a shot off. And can't get it to go. Very entertaining first quarter with the West All-Stars up 25-19 over the East. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with quarter number 2, the HBCA All-Star Game on the IC Sports Network.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
Ready to grow your business? The Agents Advisor and Joe Morris are business builders dedicated to providing advisory services to small and mid-sized businesses and organizations. Find out more when you visit theagentsadvisor.com. And Joe wishes to congratulate Katie Reed of Washington for playing in today's game. 25-19 is the score with the West All-Stars up 6 heading into the second quarter. On the spin move, good look underneath, in the paint with a little flip, couldn't get it to go.
Love the creativity, though.
Shea Hawk ran into a lot of traffic. And off the iron, that goes by Molly Ernstis. In the paint, short jumper. Couldn't get the friendly roll, and here come the West.
Yeah, I love that take there, though, by Macy Kreider. Beautiful little pull-up. Just a little strong on the shot, but obviously a move she's very comfortable going to.
3 ball off the iron, and Wren feels like she has 13 rebounds right now.
She just might.
Down in the post, tried to feed Wren. Was Ernstis, but a turnover. That ball poked away.
Future Jayhawks trying to connect there on the 2-man game.
All the way to the cup. And a foul was on Emily Parker. Almost 28 a contest.
And so far we've seen, I think, each individual player at least spotlight a little bit of what they're great at and what highlights their game. You know, Brooklyn Wren, a shooter, double scoring threat. You know, when she gets space, it's likely going through the hoop. You talk about even Juliana Davis from Madison. She's very composed, led that team all year. Just really no moment too big for her either.
Ernst has split the pair, but Wren with an offensive rebound. From deep. And that one can't go.
Shooting's cooled off just a little bit. We started off pretty hot there.
it seems like the defensive intensity is picked up here at Lagodi High School.
Love to see it. Playing for pride here.
Good look, but can't finish with Shea Hawk. And that ball thrown right through the wickets.
I think it's worth noting the East All-Stars missing a few All-Stars that could not make it today, so they're playing with a much smaller rotation than the West team. You'd see only 3 subs there on the bench, so you might see a little bit of fatigue play in this game, especially with some of the All-Stars that were in action yesterday in Knightstown as well.
Kick out, and a little right-handed hook couldn't go for Jaden Scott. That's Wren, and she missed it. Straightaway 3, that one off the front iron.
That one just felt a little bit rushed there. Just a bit moving forward, not quite balanced on her feet yet.
Which started hot in the first quarter. We only have 1 point with 7:34 left in the second.
I mean, you're looking at Emily Parker again, 25, 3-sport athlete. Throughout her high school career, averaged almost 24 points per game. That's ridiculous. Obviously a proven scorer, and you can see right now stepping into that point guard role for the West All-Stars as well.
Looks like Chris Mullen on that 3. The southpaw. That's Elise Coleman. You side out for the East. Looking for their first field goal of the second quarter.
Yeah, starting to see a little bit more structure on the offensive end. I think the first quarter, a little bit of a feel it out, freedom period.
Wren lost that basketball and couldn't get it to go on the offensive rebound. The dish on the give and go and missed that one. Wren with another rebound. And all the way was Brooklyn Wren, but she got shut down.
A lot of back and forth in the post right now. We saw Emery Stroud there early on. Again, just a dynamic player. We see her length as she inbounds the ball, but just one of those players that could score from really mid-range or inside in the lane.
Good defense on the inbound from Jaden Scott, but they'll do it again from the right side of the court. It's Emery Stroud. Long outlet to Bryn Owens from the Austin Eagles. Another dual sport athlete. Corner 3, and there we go. Bryn Owens.
Yeah, Bryn Owens, another one of those impressive players, obviously from Austin, and she took her team through into the semi-state, really just a floor general. She settled things down for them in the postseason when things got chaotic, and excited to see her play here today.
Quick hands by Jaden Scott. And all the way down Main Street, flips it up and in. Jaden Scott's got 5. And 27-23, coming up on 6 minutes left in the second. Pullback 3, and got it again.
Starting to feel it now. Can't give him literally any space in an all-star game. We've got the ultimate green light here.
Back-to-back 3s for Bryn Owens. Scott thought about it. Now she's cut off. What a move.
Ooh.
And got it to go. That was pretty by Jaden Scott.
Incredibly pretty there. Put the defender on ice skates, pulled back. Beautiful elevation, confident shot. Nothing but net.
Lead down to 3 for the West. Coleman got cut off. Here's Wren. Owens in the corner. Here's Stroud with it. The handoff to Bryn Owens. Down in the paint. And couldn't find Wren, but goes back to Elise Coleman.
Got it back under control.
And from the corner, Wren couldn't hit. Another offensive rebound. Here's a 3. That one no good.
Another O board.
That's Wren controlling traffic against Reed.
Ooh, thought she had an opening there for a look.
Coleman looking for Wren. On a double team. What a pass underneath to Juliana Davis.
Whoa, Brooklyn Wren, that was pretty. You see, that's just such the elite awareness and why the program like Kansas is excited to have her join them next year. She feels the double team coming over, no look to the post, excellent chemistry there, and just high IQ basketball. Put that one on the highlight reel.
Like Nikola Jokic on that one. Long three. Grazes a front iron and into the hands of Coleman. Wren against three defenders.
Beautiful. Just such a dynamic player at 6 feet. She almost developed with the skills of a point guard, but you see her now in the post just able to be so agile and controlled, especially once she's in the air and elevated.
And Higgs missed everything. The East, after being down 6, up 1. Little flip pass to no one. And ball on the ground. Look at them fighting for it.
Do you think the officials have a bet going as to who blows the whistle first?
And Wren becomes the first player in double digits with 11.
Felt like we probably could add a jump ball there, that's all.
Lashley with it, top of the arc. Into the paint and got tripped up. We'll see who that's on. It looks like.
There it is, the no-look pass. Beautiful work, and how about the awareness there by Juliana Davis cutting to the basket on the weak side.
That was on Juliana Davis. She's got 2.
Again, she's able to almost be a wide receiver in the post a bit. You know, if you throw something away from the defender, Brooklyn Wren has proven she can get to the ball and finish down low.
Wren to her teammate Scowen. Back iron no good, but Wren chases it down. Turnaround jumper. That's Ernstis. She's got 8.
Beautiful little turnaround jumper. Just her ability to quickly understand where she's at on the court in those sort of situations makes her such a difficult scoring threat.
Pull-up jumper no good by Primus. Long 3.
Oh.
And Ernstis.
Yep, she's getting in a rhythm now. That's 2 in a row for the Kansas commit.
Now she's got 11.
See who on the West has
on
the
the
answer
dribble drive
here.
all the way with the left. Hannah Higgs, good take.
Great take. Needed a bucket there. Hannah Higgs, the experienced point guard, steps up and gets one.
Good look to Wren underneath. Oh, she missed it. Point blank. And Lashley couldn't get the ball. A turnover. East up 6.
Hannah Higgs, the take to the basket there, and that's what she's been known for throughout her career, really an energy and athletic presence for that team, and you notice her because of how hard she plays, whether on the defensive or offensive end.
All the way to the cup was Riley Rarick, couldn't finish. All the way to the paint, and it was blocked by the 5'7" Scowen.
Little heads-up defensive play there. Nice work by Olivia Heil just to deflect it and at least stop the layup for the time being.
Elise Coleman back in. Ernstis with the basketball. And good defense there. Everybody on their wallet and controlled by Scowen. Ernstis switched hands there with the right.
How about that? And again, another just dual triple scoring threat almost. Nice job, controls her body on the jump stop there, and just able to stop her momentum, elevate, and find the rim.
On the turnaround in the paint, Josie Knepp She gets in the books. Lead back down to 6.
There we go. Beautiful answer by Josie Knapp. You see, she's just a tough fundamental player. That rebounding presence, you might notice her a little more, but there, being able to finish the bunny there. Nice job.
Up top to Higgs. Long 3. Front iron no good. Rebound by Coleman. And that one misses off the rim.
Yeah, might be getting some tired legs here towards halftime. A few shots falling just a little short right now.
Coming up on 40 seconds. It was 25-19 at the quarter break. On the take to the hole and got the friendly roll.
Beautiful.
Heil.
Yeah, beautiful take there by Heil. Gets the spin off the backboard. A nice finish against the taller defender.
20 seconds. Ernstis with the
Money!
pullback. Hello, James Harden.
There is absolutely no stopping her now. She is taking that look if you give her even an inch of space.
Going to get it to go was Macy Kreider. And coast to coast goes Emma Scowen. Extends the lead to 9 heading into halftime. 44-35. The East All-Stars versus the West All-Stars, the HBCA All-Star game right here on the IC Sports Network.
The Willow Big Bar has been built.
And the volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Oh, there's a lane and he knocks him. Oh my goodness. Oh baby, that got me away. The worm has turned in Logansport.
Look at that play.
The lob underneath, and if you don't get any picture perfect more than that.
That young man will be glad that our cameras were here for tonight's contest.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
Today's game brought to you by SEI Communications, Southeastern Indiana's most diverse telecommunications provider with offerings ranging from lightning-fast fiber optic internet to data center solutions and fiber transport. Visit seicommunications.com or call 888-200-8077 for availability today. SEI wishes to congratulate Juliana Davis of Madison for playing in today's game. John Natali, Kristen Hazley, Sean Walker, Adam Clendenning, and Elijah Mash with you on a Sunday afternoon, a beautiful Sunday. And jumping out to a 9-point lead is the East. But, of course, it's just fun basketball. I mean, these girls are having a blast. I don't think anybody's worried about shooting percentages or anything like that. They're just out there having a good time and playing like they are having a good time.
Yeah, maybe not the highest resistance defensively, but we might see that change late in the game as the title comes down to the line. Hoping to see maybe a little bit of an MVP race, see who we can get for player of the game. You know, right now it's been Brooklyn Wren really doing a lot of great work for the East, and on the West, more of just a team effort. You know, not necessarily one individual. Obviously, you've got Lexi Primus, as well as Emily Parker playing a lot of minutes in that first half. But they're hanging right there. It was almost a 6-point game going into halftime, and then the East had that 5-point explosion in about the last 30 seconds there to extend it just a little bit going into half. But I would expect to see that to even up as we go into the second half here.
Jaden Scott from the Knights of Castle leading the way for the West with 8. And then Molly Ernstus, who turned it on from all areas of the court. Panther from Jennings County. She's got a game-high 16. One of 2 East All-Stars in double digits. Brooklyn Wren has 11. And Wren might have a double-double at this point.
She's got to be close. I think we saw one possession down the court where she racked up at least 3 rebounds in one possession. I wouldn't be surprised. I think she averaged an insane percentage amount of double-doubles. I can't remember the stats specifically, but you can see why. You know, she can shoot from behind the arc. She's impressively agile inside the paint, and she passes so well, too. I mean, obviously we saw the flashy no-look pass, but her decision-making is so high that she knows when to kick it out. She knows who's cutting to the basket and when. Just really impressive stuff from Brooklyn Wren this afternoon.
We will take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have 20 more minutes of All-Star Basketball, the HBCA All-Star Game on the ISC Sports Network.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Ready to grow your business? The Agent's Advisor and Joe Morris are business builders dedicated to providing advisory services to small and mid-sized businesses and organizations. Find out more when you visit theagentsadvisor.com. And Joe wishes to congratulate Shayhawk of Washington for playing in today's game. As we switch right to left, the East now going right to left, and West in those white uniforms. Down 9. Kick out, corner 3. Off the inside of the iron, no good. Anna Higgs grabs a rebound. 3 ball. That one goes.
There you go. That'll get the second half going. The West here clawing back, and that'll go a long way. I think we're going to see someone step up and take this game, but I'm not sure who it'll be yet.
There's a 3 ball. Back iron, no good. Ball fought for. And Lashley comes away with it. That's Emily Parker. Here's Higgs. Off her boot. And a turnover.
It's worth noting, you know, we're seeing the West commit a few turnovers out of halftime. Worth noting the amount of players they have. I don't think they've had a consistent rotation. I mean, obviously, a lot of these players first time playing together, but they're constantly subbing in much more than the East is. So I think the East starting to find a little bit of that chemistry. Beautiful pass there as Brooklyn Wren.
Couldn't finish.
Misses.
Potato. Someone's going to track it down and over and back. That was pretty close. Don't know if it was deflected or not, but Juliana Davis touched the basketball, and now it belongs to the West.
We'll have to see at least some of the defensive basics come into play in these kinds of games. A lot of active hands, getting a lot of deflections this afternoon.
Parker missed a short jumper. Ernstus, spin move, and got the friendly roll.
That is a beautiful shot. Does so well to read the defender, sends him flying, and a great turnaround jumper.
That ball's short. On the ground, and that was Emily Parker. She got fouled.
There you go. Brooklyn Wren, some of her highlights here. That's Molly Ernstus. Beautiful little turnaround on the last trip down the court.
Parker's got 6. 86% from the stripe. Hands them both. Parker's got 7. And the lead back down to 6, 46-40. Just underway in the third quarter. HBCA All-Star game at Lagodi High School. And another turnover.
Yeah, Juliana Davis there, unfortunately getting the misfortune of running into the defender, Katie Reed, with a little bit of height advantage there.
Higgs, and now up top. Back to Lashley, the handoff. Shea Hawk on the spin move into the paint. Good footwork. Couldn't finish with the left. Wren with another rebound.
Yeah, good cut through step by Hawk.
3 ball. Ernstis. She's got 21.
And she knew that was going in as soon as she released it. She didn't hesitate, and when that's the outcome, I wouldn't hesitate either.
Blackjack for the Jennings County Panther. In the post. Turnaround jumper, shave the rim, and an offensive rebound. On the turn, that was Ernstis who got it. And now here comes the East, but good hustle defense. To get back was Hannah Higgs.
Again, Hannah Higgs, just one of those players you notice because of how hard she works. Seems like she's in every 50-50 ball scrum.
Ernstis. Right down Main Street. (23) And that ball missed the rim, and Ernstis with the rebound. Largest lead at 11.
Trying to push the tempo there and find her future teammate. Almost had the connection. Ooh.
All right.
Oh, hey, there's one.
Play.
There's one for the highlight reel. A nice full court pass. We're not gonna say much about it. Oh, behind the back dribble. Yeah, I think she got it off. She got it off, and then how about the tip there? Beautiful awareness. Reagan White lays it in for the assist, and it was none other than Brooklyn Wren. I'm sorry, it was Emma Scone on the assist.
Wren's got a baker's dozen.
Probably in easily double-double territory, maybe triple-double. Brooklyn Wren is on this afternoon.
Here comes Emily Stroud. 3 ball. That off the iron, no good. And Katie Reed with the rebound.
Katie Reed heading to Murray State next year. She averaged 17 points per game as well, and another just dynamic scorer despite her size.
Pick your poison, Emily Stroud or Brooklyn Wren.
Nice little drive here by Lexi Primus. Tries to get to the hoop. Well-deserved free throws on that one.
Sinks a free throw. So Lexi Primus in the books. Warrior from North Knox going to head down to Tennessee and play for Lipscomb. And gets both free throws. Lead is 11. Primus lost her footing, but ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the East All-Stars. And working against Reed on the turnaround, fadeaway jumper.
That was like almost a double clutch there too. A little bit of jump man action going on the baseline.
15 for Wren. Reed in traffic. Turn around with the right, and that off the backboard. Wren into the paint. Ball got slapped away. She gets it. Spin move. And that off the iron.
Not a bad look.
Right there was Emily Stroud. Now she has 2. Crawford County Wolfpack.
Emery Stroud, another one of those players that was vital to her team's postseason success. Really excited to see her play here, and she goes up and with Elise Coleman, they're just a suffocating defensive duo.
Kreider got in the paint, but Coleman said no. There is Kreider. Mustang from Edgewood. For 3, that one rolls it around, no good. Kreider had it, but she lost it out of bounds. And the ball belongs back to the East.
Lexi Primus there getting a little bit of space, tries to elevate for the 3, just a little bit off. Scoops out of there.
Scoen, the kick out. Wren's going to try it. Off the iron, no good. Chased down by Davis. And that ball finds its way out of bounds. It's going to go back to the East.
Yeah, you love just the court awareness there. Wren trying to cut on the weak side as she'll catch a well-deserved breather for a moment. Be interesting to see what we have on the out-of-bounds baseline here.
The long outlet to Ernstis. She pulls back for 3, and she misses. The left-hander off the iron, no good by Coleman.
Tell you what, we almost had a replay from Molly Ernstis there. Just shows no matter what kind of space you give her, she's a dangerous scoring threat.
And there's some traffic is Kreider. She hands it off to Heil. Heil's got 6. Here's a 3 ball, and that one goes. Katie Reed.
Beautiful elevation, nice confidence, quick release.
Lead is a dozen. Straight away. Back iron, no good. Long rebound to Taylor. Pulls up from the free throw line. Couldn't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. Turnaround jumper with the right. Missed everything. In the paint. Good spin move. Juliana Davis with 6.
Nicely done. Transition game. They pushing it and find her for the nice spin move for 2.
Turnover. It's going to go back to the East.
Lead's kind of opened up a little bit for the East. The West going on a bit of just a cold scoring streak for the last few minutes here, and the East taking advantage.
Ernstis into the paint. Stops and spins. Nice floater with the right. And she has a 1/4.
Yep, whether she's sending you flying or creating space with the turnaround jumper, she's creating a scoring threat, and right now making the West pay for it on defense.
Julia Lashley pulled up from the free throw line. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the East. Stroud, the kick out, 3 ball, and came up short. Parker tracks down the rebound.
I like the driving kick there. Great aggressive drive and a good find.
Josie Knepp. Hand off to Jaden Scott. There's a long 3. That one off the iron, no good. Davis flies in for the rebound. Good hustle there.
Good hustle there by Juliana Davis, too, on the rebound, finding her way down to the post. One of the shorter players on the floor right now ends up with the D board.
Scott with it. Skip pass. Now up top. There's nowhere to go. All the way to the cup. Good strong move by Emily Parker. She's got 9.
And she seemed like she's featured a lot for the West All-Stars, and you can see why she averaged almost those 24 points per game throughout her career, just because she can score in different ways, almost willing herself to the basket. This was Ernst. The beautiful step-through pull-up. Guess they got her for the foul there. Not sure who they called that on, though.
Ernstis, 26.
Impressive performance. 27 and a good chunk of those. Felt like she started off a little bit slow, but Ernstis now really finding her rhythm and hard to stop.
Nowhere to go. Here's Scott. To the elbow. Fade away. Nice touch from Jaden Scott. Now she's in double digits with 10.
And this is the fun part of these games, just letting these players showcase what they can do and having that ultimate green light to have some fun in this, what may be their last high school game.
And Jaden Scott pulls up for 3. Baker's dozen for the Castle Knight. The lead has been trimmed down to 9. 25 seconds. Ernstis into the paint, pull-back elbow jumper, and rimmed in and out.
Whew. Tough break there for Ernstis. Almost added to her total on that one.
Scott. Now Josie Knepp, she'll hand it off to Shayhawk. 5 seconds. Iron no good. Wren doesn't see the clock. She'll run it out. Well, the lead got up to 16. They've cut it to 9. The East up 9 over the West All-Stars, the HBCA All-Star Game on the ISC Sports Network.
And the volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Stepped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Oh, there's the lane, and he knocks it. Oh my goodness.
SEI Communications, Southeastern Indiana's most diverse telecommunications provider, with offerings ranging from lightning-fast fiber optic internet to data center solutions and fiber transport. Visit seicommunications.com or call 1-888-200-8077 for availability today. And SEI wishes to congratulate Kaya Rainier of South Ripley for playing in today's game. Actually, Kaya is not in the lineup today, but South Ripley Raider, dual sport athlete, also plays volleyball. To the final 10 we go. West All-Stars down 9.
Yeah, all game we've kind of had this even back and forth. Obviously the East went on a little bit of a streak there in the third quarter to extend out to a large lead, but the West now coming back, and I think we're going to be set up for a very entertaining finish to this one, John.
Olivia Heil has 7. 3 ball. That one off the iron, no good. The East has gone cold.
It's a game of runs is what they tell me.
Jaden Scott, she was busy toward the end of that third quarter. And a foul.
It's always interesting seeing some of these, and especially in this game featuring Southern Indiana schools, seeing some of these rivals become teammates. I talked about the social aspect a little bit pregame, but I think you get a little bit more of that on the girls' side than the guys' side, but really just a cool group of young ladies that are honored in this game this afternoon.
Stroud got bothered, and that ball poked away. 3 ball. That missed everything, just hit the backboard, but it was off of the East, so it'll remain West basketball. 9 minutes left in the fourth. East up 7. It has been up by much as 16. On the baseline. Nowhere to go. Into the paint, right hand, and that was bothered.
Yeah. Great defense there by the East.
Oh, right into the Hands of the East up ahead. Scott pull-up jumper and got it to go. Jaden Scott has come alive in this second half. She's got team high 15.
How about that? She came out of the fourth quarter ready to rock. Has already 7 points in this quarter, doing a nice job. She's feeling it.
Wren got rejected by Reed, but got the ball off the block and put it in. And Wren has 17. Jaden Scott in the post.
Tell you what, try and get her the ball.
Kick out, 3 ball, and that one rims out. Offense to the east. Down the lane, Scowen. She lost the basketball, able to get it back. Here's a 3 ball, and nothing but net.
How about that? Emery Stroud, the Crawford County product from way downtown.
Stroud has 5. Blocking foul. Lead was cut to 5, but East has gone on a 5-0 run to get it back up to 10.
Yeah, the West really came out and seemed like they were eager to take some good look opportunities. Obviously, Jaden Shaw doing a nice job, but some other players as well.
Not off the iron, no good. Wren with another rebound. A Dennis Rodman-like performance, except with a lot of points.
That almost looked like it there. And again, just her versatility. I mean, able to really complete just that spin move there. Still takes a contact and manages to get a shot up.
Wren looking for 18 and 19. Gets the first. Her average just under 20 during the season for Silver Creek. And got them both. So she has 19. Now the lead back up to 12. On the dribble drive. Good take.
There you go.
And able to finish his premise.
That's what I think we're going to see take a little bit of precedence now coming down the lane. Been selling for a lot of perimeter shots. What can you do driving?
Pass was heavy from Wren to Stroud. Out of bounds, and it belongs back to the West. Some substitutions. Ready to grow your business? The Agents Advisor and Joe Morris are business builders dedicated to providing advisory services to small and mid-sized businesses and organizations. Find out more when you visit theagentsadvisor.com. And Joe wishes to congratulate Josie Knapp of Bar Eve for playing in today's All-Star game. And there's a 3.
Keeping it tight still down the stretch.
Now Emily Parker has a dozen. Lead back down to 7.
Just to seem like the West. I mean, obviously both teams have prominent scoring threats, but the West has been able to answer every time the East has gone on a little run.
Emery Stroud flew in for the offensive rebound, put it back up. She's got 7.
And she's putting together a quietly productive game. I felt like she's had a bigger impact than the stat sheet's going to show, but really just an effort player, which is what she's been throughout her career.
On the elbow, that's Knepp. She'll pull it back out. Kristen, I have a feeling there's going to be a point where 3 balls are going to become contagious. And everybody's going to be shooting them.
Yeah, especially if you're the West going down here. Hey, 9 points goes away really quick with just 3 threes, you know. Was never strong at math, but I can figure that one out.
Trying to get it in, that ball tipped.
Ernstis with the nice defensive play there on the tip in.
On the turnaround. Good move by Emily Parker. She's got 14.
Man, she's really driven this West team all afternoon. It seems like she's gotten into the paint. She's had some good open looks as well. Really just a versatile player.
And Ernstis gets points 28 and 29 on that right-handed hook. And right in front of the elbow, that ball a little short. And Ernstis with a rebound. Down to the paint, good look. But Davis couldn't finish.
Great look, great find by Ernstis. Just can't find the finish.
Coming up on 5 minutes. Here's a 3-ball. Back iron, no good. And the East with the rebound. Ernst just going to try from about 24. Just grazes the rim. Lashley. 3-ball. Cans it.
There it is. She goes down the court, gets a layup, next trip down. How about an open 3?
Parker pacing the way for the West with 17. Scowen tried to fit it into a tight window. And a kickball.
Yeah, she saw that. A nice little cut being made by Juliana Davis on the baseline. Ball just got caught up in a couple feet there.
No more than a couple minutes ago, Leewood's back up to a dozen, and they've cut it back in half with 4:45 left to play in the fourth.
Yeah, you know, obviously, to be honest, if the East was just a little bit patient with their shot selection, maybe work the ball a little bit, I think they'd be fine. We saw coming down the court last time, Molly Ernstis taking a little bit of maybe an ill-advised distance 3.
Riley Rarick going to go to the free throw line.
And got some Parker highlights, and again, just you see right here, perfect example, all the versatile ways she can hurt you. And it's why she averaged over 20 points per game her entire career. Just one of those power players, someone that really wills their team forward.
And Rarick, 74% from the line. Off the back iron, no good.
I'm going to bet Parker is probably just as scrappy in softball and volleyball as well.
Parker caught in traffic. Pullback jumper. And Emily Parker is heated up in this fourth quarter. She's got a team high 19.
How about this? Big plays in these settings standing out. And that's exactly what Emily Parker's doing down the stretch.
It's a 2-possession game. And Ernstis on the pullback 3. I've run out of space on my scoring chart, but she has 32.
That was a big-time 3 there. West really starting to grab some momentum. Nice job by Ernstis. She is just known to get a bucket when you need it most.
Shea Hawk on the drive. Got tied up with Juliana Davis. And 2 shots. Shea Hawk. The tutelage from head coach Gretchen Miles. One of the 2 hatchets on this West team. She sinks the first.
Man, they're just, I mean, there's no lack of talent on either of these rosters, but just some really nice performances by multiple players. Obviously, just talk about Emily Parker. You know, Jaden Scott started off the quarter hot for the West. Brooklyn Wren coming back in. Molly Ernstis with the big 3. Just a bunch of great basketball on display.
Ernstis got it. My goodness.
I think she turned her back on that one before it even went through. I think she knew.
She has 35. Good pump fake.
At least Coleman there like on a pogo stick.
On a turnaround jumper. And Scott got the friendly roll. Jaden Scott having a nice day. She's got 17.
It's a great day for Jaden Scott. Again, just that mid-range, beautiful stroke.
3 ball, front of the iron, no good. Scott with the rebound. All the way down the lane and got it stripped away. The handoff, Ernstis straight away. And couldn't get that one to go.
Looped around, got every part of the rim.
Wren got the rebound. Corner 3. No good. Wren ups up with the rebound and right there for Brooklyn Wren. Now in 20, she's got 21.
I mean, let's just think about it, and obviously we don't know how these games will translate to the next level, but a scary combination of Molly Ernstis and Brooklyn Wren facing them in the Big 12 would not be fun.
A combined 36, or 56, I'm sorry.
There's the last 2 behind the arc. This one, yep, she turned. She's already halfway down the court, holding the hand in the cookie jar. She was feeling it this afternoon, that's for sure.
Olivia Heil misses the free throw. See something you don't see often. Watch Heil when she shoots her free throw. It's actually a jumper. Leaves her feet a little bit. Really don't see that much often.
Hey, I think free throws they're kind of like golf swings, right? Whatever works for you as long as the result ends up okay.
Be dating myself here, but go back to the days of Dudley, who would shoot underhand.
There you go.
Former Cavalier legend and New York Knick. Three ball off the iron, no good by Reed. Corner three, and that's good.
Go. Lexi Primus showing up. You already mentioned, John, she's heading to Lipscomb next year. She's the first North Knox player, first D1 commit for that program since 2004.
Pulls up again. That one a little long. Skip pass. Ernstis caught it. And down low to Wren. Good save, and Wren right there. What a hustle play by Elise Coleman.
Yeah, Coleman. She hasn't had the best afternoon from behind the arc, but highlight play there. Saves the ball and turns it into an impressive one-handed assist as well.
Just under 90 seconds left. East up 8. There's another three. That one rims out. Stroud with the rebound. And that one rolls in and out.
Ooh, she thought about it there. Okay, there's Jane Scott again. Another three for her, and she's had an impressive fourth quarter, and all of a sudden, this one's kind of up for grabs.
Scott up to 20.
Man.
Here's Ernstis with it. Let's see if they hold it or just keep shooting. Wren able to save it. Ernstis on the drive, pull-up jumper. And couldn't get that one to go. Tipped out of bounds. It'll belong back to the West. Things have got interesting here.
Yeah, all of a sudden, you've got some of the West All-Stars starting to feel really confident in some of those looks. Down the stretch, Jaden Scott's been hot. Emily Parker, Lexi Primus. I mean, take your pick.
Well, the West has got to go. There's Lashley. And that ball got tipped away.
That's tough. Obviously, last thing you want there, but what a well-contested game, back and forth.
That ball thrown in no man's land. Here comes Jaden Scott. Pull up three. No good. Ball tipped around. Scott got it and rejected by the 5'7" Scoen. 10 seconds. On the take. And got the friendly roll was Shea Hawk. Well, the lead got up to as high as 16 for the East. The West fights all the way back, but just not enough. 85-82. Congratulations to the East Girls All-Stars for the HBCA Classic. Our blue-collar player of the game presented by Boilermakers Local 374. Become a union Boilermaker and be on your way to a great career. Find out more when you log on to local374.org. Everybody played great. Everybody was having a good time, but I'm just going to take a shot at this. I believe it's going to belong to Molly Ernstis with her 35 in this one.
Yeah, you are absolutely right with that, John. Molly Ernstis, our player of the game this afternoon. Obviously, no lack of talent on either roster, but she shot the lights out. Didn't matter if she was mid-range, in the lane, behind the arc. If there was a hand in her face, if there wasn't, if it was a turnaround jumper, maybe a floater, she made them all this afternoon. She was just on fire, sensational, and an excellent leader. She's getting a trophy down on the court as well, and well-deserved by Molly Ernstis.
Lots of points scored, 85-82. Lots of smiling faces, just a great overall basketball game. The best part about it, we have the boys coming up next. Today's game was brought to you by the Agents Advisor and Joe Morris. Ready to grow your business? Email info@theagentsadvisor.com and by SEI Communications, Southeastern Indiana's most diverse telecommunications provider. On behalf of broadcast partner Kristen Hazley and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, I'm John Natali. Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up. The HBCA All-Star Boys game is coming up. Your final from Lagodi. The East All-Stars take on the West All-Stars, 85-82. One more coming up on the ISC Sports Network.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www